Good morning, all of you. Today's topic is logical instructions, ORL. Or. So this instruction performs the logical OR operation on the source and destination operands and stores the results in the destination variable. And no flags are affected. ORL A, R2. This is the example. Bitwise OR operation will be done and the result will be copied into the accumulator. And this instruction is used to in IO programming to set the particular port lines. An example is given here. You can just see ORL P1 hash a binary pattern you are giving. A binary pattern. That means that bit number 7, line number 7, line number 6, and line number 1 of port 1 are set. This is how OR instruction is used. So this is a very important instruction. So let us see that. So OR instruction. So logical instruction. ORL. ORL A, R hash data ORL A, RN ORL A, direct ORL A, @RI ORL direct hash data ORL direct A. So these are the total 6 options. So 6 types of usage of OR instruction. So with respect to source, first one, immediate addressing. So addressing modes. What are the addressing modes with respect to source? So with respect to source, what are the addressing modes? So here it is immediate, register, direct addressing, indirect. So many addressing modes are possible. So many addressing modes are possible. So this is about the OR instruction. So bitwise OR operation. Bitwise OR operation. Suppose if you write a very small program, move accumulator, 30, ORL A with hash 35. So if you imagine that this is the memory location 30 and you have having 52 as the data. So 0 1 0 1 0 0 1 0. So it has to be bitwise OR operation should be performed with 0 0 1 1 0 1 0 1. So this is 35. Bitwise OR operation you are performing. So what will be the answer? 1 OR with 1 is 1. This is 1. This is 1. This is 0. This is 1. This is 1. This is 1. This is 0. So you got 77 Hz. So this is the bitwise OR operation, how it is performed. So what is the application of this? Suppose if you see that this is the microcontroller 8051 and various port lines are there. I am just taking one port line, maybe port 1. So this is P0, P1, P2. For example, this is P7. Suppose some lines of port are to be set. So what you have to do? You have to simply write ORL port 1 P1 comma hash 32H. If you write 32H, what is 32? 0011 0010. This is 32. So this is P0. This is D0. This is D1. This is D2. This is D3. This is D4. This is D5. This is D6. This is D7. So you are ORing with port 1 line. You just assume that P1 is all are 0. All are 0. All the lines of port 1 are having zeros. Just your assumption. So now if you perform OR operation with 32, what you are going to get? You are going to get 32 output. 0 OR with 0 is 0, 1 OR with 0 is 1. So you are going to get this. Meaning is what? Now lines P5, P4 and P1 are set. So this is the application of OR operation. This is the application of OR operation. So have you understood? Whether all of you have understood this OR operation? Please ping back quickly. Have you understood the application operation of OR operation? All of you please ping back. So I'll be seeing same names always. Some few names are there. They will ping back. What others are doing, I don't know. Now I will get something, some more. Okay, this is about the OR operation. So after OR, the next one in the list. You can just see this list. We have completed AND, we have completed OR. Next one is XOR. XRL is the instruction. Once again, all the 6 provisions are present. XRL. You can just see this XRL instruction. This instruction performs the logical XOR operation on the source and destination operands and stores the result in the destination value. Once again, no flags are affected. This instruction is used as a complement operation. Very, very interesting. This instruction is used as a complement operation to complement the bits of the port. Complement the bits of the port. So what do you mean by this? What do you mean by complementing the operation? What do you mean by complementing the operation? So logical XOR. So logical operation XOR. So here the instruction format is XRL A with hash data, XRL A with RN, all the 7 was permitted, XRL A with the direct, XRL A with indirect, XRL direct with the immediate operation, hash data, XRL direct with the accumulator. Suppose, very interesting. So accumulator is having some data, 35. XRL direct with A. Suppose if I write, and if I'm sorry. Suppose if I write XRL 30, comma A, and if I move 30, comma, or if I have 30, comma something, if I have some 30 in the memory location, so if I have some memory location 30, something as some data, if I have 63, if I write XRL A, comma 30, sorry, 30, comma A, what happens? What will be copied at 30? So this is the question to you. Move A, comma hash 35, XRL 30, comma A. 30 is having 63 as the data. What result will be copied? What result will be copied to 30? Ping back with the answer. A question to you. What will be copied to 30? Answer the question. Move A, comma 35, hash 35, XRL 30, comma A. What will be copied at 30? So complement of 35. No, wrong. You have to solve and tell. Simply don't answer. 630110 0011. This is 63. What is 35? Solve it and answer. 0011 0101. What is 1 XOR with 1? 0 1 1 0 1 0 1 0. So at the location 30, at the location 30, at the location 30, what will be copied? Result copied is 56. 56 is the result. So have you understood this? Move A comma hash 35, XRL 30 comma A. What will be copied at 30? Just XOR of 63 and 35 is once again copied to location 30 only, because here the destination is memory location 30. That is why it will be copied into memory location 30. So now I was talking about the application. What is the application of this? Complementing port lines. Complementing port lines. This is the application. How does it, how do you understand that? How do you understand that complement operation is performed? How do you understand? See, if suppose the port lines are all 0, suppose if I write XRL port 1 comma 72H, if I perform, what will happen? What will happen? You can just see what will happen. What is 72? 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0. Just observe properly. After XOR operation, what you are going to get? See, 0 with 0 is 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0. You observe, wherever I have put 1, in my XOR operation, whatever XORL P1 with 72, in 72, wherever 1 is there, in that position, all the lines of port 1 are complemented. Port 1 was 0, you got 1. Suppose port 1 is 1010, 1100. This is port 1. Suppose if I complement, if I perform XRL P1 with some data, whatever you wish, some data. Suppose if you do as A2 or ACH, you can just see, very interesting. Or suppose you just do it as, suppose if you just do it as F. So now, very interesting. Suppose if you perform XOR with FF, all ones, you are performing XOR with all ones. What you are going to get? 1 XOR with 1 is 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. What is it? Have you observed the complement operation? See, you can just these two see. This is port 1 and this is the result after complement, after XOR operation. You can see complete complement operation has performed. Complete complement operation has performed. The reason is XOR operation is a controlled inverter operation, controlled inversion operation. That is why XOR gate is also called as controlled inverter. What do you mean by controlled inverter? This is XOR gate, all of you know. Suppose if you just feel that, put that this as the input, this as the control. It's very, very interesting. I am giving the name of the XOR input as one is the control, other one is the input. Now we can see what is Z. 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. 0, 1, 1, 0. This is the truth table of an XOR gate. This is the truth table of an XOR gate. You can just see now. You can just see. Just divide this truth table into two parts. When control is equal to 0, when control is equal to 0, you can just see. Control is equal to 0 here. What is the output? Z. Z is input only. You can observe. Input is 0, 1, Z is also 0, 1. So when control is equal to 0, Z is equal to input. Whereas when control is equal to 1, when control is equal to 1, what is Z? You can just see. Z is input bar, complement of input. You can just see Z is equal to 1, 0, input is 0, 1. So when control is equal to 1, when control is equal to 1, when this is the control, when control is equal to 1, you can just see complement operation is performed. That is the characteristic of an XOR operation or a XOR gate. It's a very, very important question in examinations, in the interviews, especially. Why XOR gate is called as control gate? Why XOR gate is called as control inverter? Why XOR gate is called as control inverter? So this is a very, very important question in interviews. You can just see. So that is why when XRL P1 with FF you are doing, wherever the, with what data you are performing the XOR operation, if those data are 1, in that position you can just see, you will get the complement of the input. So that is why XRL is used for complement operation of the port lines. So have you understood this concept? Beautiful concept. So please ping back. So have you understood? It's very, very interesting. Understood this? Complement operation. Please bring back whether all of you have understood this. Okay. So now we can answer your attendance by typing present. Just type present, sir. Please answer your attendance. All of you answer your attendance. So this is the logical XOR. So next one, next operation. Next operation, logical operation is in the list. You can just see the list. Clear. Clear accumulator, complement accumulator. These are the two operations. Another one is rotate instructions, RLA, yesterday you have seen in the instruction class, RLCA, RRA, RRCA, SWAPE. So these are the remaining logical operations which we are going to see. The remaining logical operations. So logical operations. CLA, clear accumulator, and complement accumulator. Clear and complement. Clear, CLRA. 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 CPLA. These are the two. See, CLRA is clear accumulator. Suppose if you are having no accumulator, some hash FF, all ones are there. Immediately, if you write CLRA, A becomes 0, 0. So it clears the bits of the accumulator. It clears the bits of the accumulator. Complement means it performs the one's complement, complements the accumulator. So this is complement accumulator. Complement accumulator. Then next instructions are rotate instructions. Very, very important. Yesterday in the instruction class, we have seen this. Those who are not attended, they don't know. Rotate instructions. RL, A, RLCA, RRA, RRCA. So suppose move accumulator 38H. RLA, if you perform, what happens? Just perform RLA, what happens? So 38 is 0011, 1000. You are rotating accumulator left by 1 bit. By 1 bit. Left by 1 bit. So what happens? What happens? It simply rotates, that's all. Whatever is there in MSB will come to LSB. From there, it shifts left. So after rotation, you will have 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0. So 38. After rotation, it will become 70. After rotation, it becomes 70. After rotation, it becomes 70. So this is RLA, rotate left accumulator by 1 bit. So whatever is there in MSB, it will come to LSB. Okay. Now, suppose if you say move A, hash 68 or 66H. Rotate left accumulator through carry, RLCA. If I say what is the meaning? RLCA. What is the meaning? Rotate left through carry. Carry flag will be affected. So 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0. So this is accumulator. So carry flag is here. This is carry flag. You are rotating, earlier it was 0. You are rotating through carry. You are rotating through carry. Left. Left like this. Meaning is what? Whatever is there in MSB, this one, this will be copied to carry flag whatever is there in carry flag will be copied to LSB. This is through carry. Through carry means this. So after rotation to left, carry flag will be 0 and you are going to get 1100 1100. Actually, this is nothing but old carry. This is old CY. So what is this? What is this one? This one is MSB. So MSB is copied to carry flag. Whatever was there in carry flag, old, it is copied to LSB. So this is the difference between RLA and RLCA. RLCA. So that's very important. RLCA. Next, RRA. So move accumulator 54H. And if you write RRA without carry, now we are writing without carry. Without carry. RRA. So what is 54? 0101 0100. You have to rotate right. You have to rotate right. That is, whatever is there here, it will be copied to MSB. You are rotating right without carry. So you are going to get 0 0 1 0 1 0 1 0. So after rotation right, whatever is there in LSB, it will copy to MSB. And once again, things will be shifted right, one bit. So you will be having 0 0 1 0 1 0 1 0. So that is after rotation. After rotation. So next, move A comma 47H. And if you say RRCA, what will happen? 47 is this. And this is your carry flag. This is your carry flag. So what will happen? What will happen? LSB will be copied to carry flag. Whatever is there is carry flag, it will be copied to MSB. Whatever is there in carry flag will be copied to MSB. So you are going to get, after rotation, CY becomes 1. So, and we will be having 0 0 1 0 0 0 1 1. So what is this? What is this? This is LSB after copying LSB, and this one, whatever you see, this is old CY. Earlier CY was 0, that will be copied to MSB, and whatever was there in LSB will be copied to carry flag. So this is rotate right through carry. This we have seen yesterday in an example, in an example program. So last instruction is swap A. So this swaps the nibbles of accumulator. This swaps the nibbles of accumulator. Suppose if you are having move accumulator 6A H. And if I write swap A, so 6 is this, A is 1010. After swap A, these two nibbles are swapped. These two nibbles will be swapped. And you are going to get A here 1010, and here you are going to get 6. No, I'm sorry. 6 is this. This is 1. So after swapping, you are going to get A6. So after swapping, after swap, accumulator will be having A6. After swapping, accumulator will be having A6. So this is the swap operation. So this completes logical operation. This completes the logical operation. So next, after logical operation, we have seen arithmetic operation, logical operation, data transfer operations. So much we have seen. So after that, the next operation is Boolean variable instructions or bit manipulation operations. So you can just see that various bit manipulation operations you can just see. CL, clear, set, complement. You can even do the logical operations. Everything you can. These are the bit manipulation operations. So that you can see it in the next.